So I recently realized that cats are not eating rats anymore. It was a bit shocking because growing up, I knew that the purpose of a cat in a house was to eat rats in the house. Our house used to have rats all the time, so uh, we would try poison, like putting poison in some food and trapping the rat. But the easiest way to deal with an infestation of mice and rats would be to have a cat to eat the rats. But it's been changing. I think the rats and mice are evolving, and this is evolution at its finest. Like the rats and mice, the cats are becoming more and more civilized, or let me say, bougie of some sort. They want to eat meat from cows and goats and pigs and all that. That's their kind of delicacy. Maybe the cats are becoming more classy. Like rat and mice meat is not as classy as it used to be for cats, and it's a big problem. It's a big problem because they're adopting the same technological advancements that we have in the same levels of development in their animal kingdom. Maybe they think they are better than the other wild animals there who don't have a chance to eat cows and goats and the rest. Maybe they're trying to elevate their status to some level. I really don't understand. Nowadays, electrics, apparently, nowadays, cats are pets. Uh, I have an issue with the dogs too. The dogs are supposed to be for security outside the house, making sure somebody doesn't come to your door. But nowadays they live inside the house. Who are they? How are they going to protect your door from being accessed when they're inside? And they have a separate room that can be locked, so that they're just inside there having fun. Then during the day they ask for food they didn't work for. Apparently there's love and caring. These animals provide us love and caring like other human beings, so they can just sit there and do nothing. And it doesn't make sense. Other thing was hunting. I know we don't hunt nowadays as much anymore, so the dogs were useful for hunting and all that, but they don't hunt anymore. You send a dog to hunt and it doesn't run. It just looks at the rabbit and I just walks away. It has got enough food at home. It's not going to bother. The cats just look at rats like our homes. I see rats just passing by all the time, and the cat is so full with some beef. It doesn't feel like catching a rat. It doesn't have that time anymore to run after a rat for food. I mean, it's got enough food that's being fed without having to work, just sleeping. And there's not even love from cats. Apparently, cats don't love human beings as much as dogs. So cats will scratch you. They will run away after you give them food. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care when you're sad. Apparently they're only there for you when they want something from you. I don't know about that. That's some debate I have heard online about cats. But I am intrigued by what cats are doing nowadays. I wonder what we should call them nowadays. I mean, as human beings, we are involved from the Neanderthals, the Australopithecus, the Egyptopithecus, the Homo sapiens, the Homo sapiens sapiens. I think we need to find a new species name for the cats now because they have definitely evolved. With the few years that have been on this earth, very few 20 something years, the cats have really evolved. I thought eating mice would be their fate for the rest of their lives. But the mice are happy now. The mice are really happy. The cats have taken to other foods, and they are now occupying houses, and no one is bothering. They are like what the former Kenyan president used to say, "Paga akiondoka, panya utawala." So panya anatawala sasa hivi. Yeah, I'm perplexed by this behavior of cats. I don't know who they think they are. It's unbelievable. It's unacceptable behavior from a cat. A cat should be eating mice. That's the entire sole purpose of why it was born. It doesn't use anything else. Just mice. Apparently, is it chicken that eat? Okay, I don't know. But cats they need to style up. They need to learn. They're enjoying this freedom that I don't know where they got from. I don't know where they got the notion that they can just change their diets and not have to work for it. We have to. If we want to eat better food, we have to work for it. We have to take some measures. You just don't eat what you want to eat. You eat what you can afford based on how much you're willing to work or how much resources are accorded to you, just how much you can. Not Just change diet because you can, and actually stop doing your job and just eat. That's not acceptable. We are a civilized society, and if the cats want to join our civilized society, they need to style up. It's uncondonable behavior. Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot. The cats have changed. I see this cat, like there's a cat around here, and it will come and just rub itself against me when it needs food. But when there is no food, you will never see the cat. And it notices, like when I'm cutting beef, like when I'm eating my ugali, it doesn't want my ugali. But when it notices that my food, my stew today has some meat, it'll just come there and stare at me with his eyes, like give me some food. I'm like, you're not even my cat. I only see you here when I'm eating. I don't see you. So, there's behavior of cats. There are rats all over, and you don't want to go run after the rats. The rats are having free reign, eating my leftover food, eating my clothes. The rats eat clothes too. For some reason, I don't know what nutritional value clothes provide. You just find your trouser or your shirt with a big hole. The cat ate the clothes. I don't know what they were thinking. Apparently, some people have had experiences where they're not the cats, the rats eat the clothes, not the cats. Sorry if I said. So you'll find the rats also doing. I had this. We're doing this thing where if you eat and you haven't cleaned your mouth before you sleep and you have some food, it smells like some meat. They'll come and try to eat your lips. Yeah, they were known to do that. The rats. The cats are supposed to protect from such a thing, but the cats have free reign now. They are the most civilized animals in this world, the most bougie animals in this world. It's anarchy. It's total anarchy. Something needs to be done about these cats. They need to be put in their place. Like the society put every human being in its place. The society should put cats in their place. Make sure they only reach rat. If you don't catch the rats in this house, you starve. There is no food for you. The rats are there for you to eat. No one is competing with you for the rats. The human beings don't care about rat meat. It's all yours. You want to eat what I'm eating and I have not invaded what you're eating. What if we started eating rats? How are the cats going to feel? Are they not going to feel betrayed by us for taking their food? Yet that's what they were born to eat. But they feel it's okay for them to take the food that we eat and make it what they like eating. Plus, I noticed they like cooked food. For some reason, I thought cats were supposed to eat uncooked meat. They're all there. My meat is fully cooked, well done. Like it's turned from red to completely something different. Like it's almost black. It's completely cooked, but the cat wants that. It just looks at this uncooked meat like something that is hard to chew. Now it has to get something that is easy to chew. I thought it was what humans are supposed to do. We boil or fry the meat because it's easier to chew like that. Cats are supposed to eat the meat without having to worry about chewing. I don't know how they chew it, but they're supposed to eat uncooked meat. But they are here with my cooked meat. They want it, and they want it with spices. Like they don't want that uncooked meat with no spices. They want the sweetest meat. Who do they think they are? These cats. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in the cat population in this world. I don't know whether this is a completely Kenyan thing or it happens somewhere abroad. I don't know. But these cats have gotten out of control. Something needs to be done about these cats. It's unbelievable. Their behavior is totally unbelievable. This is total anarchy. We should not be tolerating this. This is unacceptable. Perhaps we should start breeding other animals. Maybe bring lions to become our pets. Like it's unbelievable. We can't have that as a civilization. We need to style up and put these animals in their place. We are the greatest creation that has ever been created. We are literally created in God's image. Like the holy living God is in our image. It looks like us, like completely like us, not like cats. But cats want to behave like us. Who do they think they are? They want to be human. They want to eat the food we eat. And they don't want the best of it. They don't want my ugali. They want my well seasoned beef with all the spices. Like they don't want that stuff that is just boiled and just give it. Like they want the best. They have to do the best. They have to start constructing things, buildings. They'll have to start sweeping the floors. Yeah, they'll have to start boarding matatus and paying fare. or they will start having to make vehicles or airplanes or whatever. They can't just be enjoying our privileges as human with all the work we have done and worked for. No, we just can't accept that. if if these first world countries like the US don't want immigrants from third world countries like us because they feel that they worked hard for whatever they have and they don't want anyone to enjoy it other than them, why does it make sense for us as third world countries to extend our privilege of being third world countries to a cat? Just because the cat feels entitled. We need to do something about the cats. It's a major concern. It's gonna be a global concern. It's something that international, the United Nations needs to look into. These cats, they're going rogue. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't have cats just roaming around like they're lions in the wilderness of human beings. No, that's not supposed to happen. That's absurd. It's totally out of question for such behavior to be condoned by the society. We live in a 21st century civilization that should not condone this kind of. We should have learned better. We domesticated these animals so that they can be our slaves. They're supposed to be slaves to us. They're supposed to be helping us make our life better while we sit there and enjoy life because we are the greatest creation that has ever been created in this world. Who is like us? 2 years. But two eh, yeah, we have eyes in the front, yeah. Eyes in the front, man, like most other animals. Okay, maybe there's some of that. But yeah, this is a revolution that we're supposed to stop. This is a, a natural strike on natural instincts and natural inclinations. It's not supposed to happen. Nature is supposed to remain as it is. Nature. Yeah. I have no other words for this phenomenon. I don't know. I don't know what you think about it. Maybe you're okay with your cats not eating rats, but I want my cats to continue eating rats. That's all I'm asking. Otherwise, what's the point? I should just let the cat roam around the streets and look for food. I mean, why am I keeping the cat? I'm not getting any love from the cat. I am not getting any benefits of my rats not eating my clothes from the cat or eating my leftover food. Maybe they could eat cockroaches from that would be helpful or the house fly, but they're not resorting to that. They're very civilized nowadays. Very, very civilized. Cooked food, cooked meat especially. A rare commodity in Kenya. Meat is very rare. But this cat wants meat. And I want meat every day. I I sometimes they come and taste my chapati, like I'm eating my chapati. For some reason they think it's meat. So the cats come and just smell. I smell after I smelling food. I'm like, okay, I'll give you a piece of chapati. And they smell it, look at me, and then walk away. You just wasted my piece of chapati and you will not eat. You won't eat. Who is going to buy you meat every day? While there are rats roaming around here and you're too civilized to eat them. I just can't. These cats are too much. It's, it's out of this world. It's just out of this world. I don't know what to think anymore. I think I might be staying away from cats. Maybe I might get a dog. But I used to use dogs for hunting, but these dogs are also lazy with hunting anymore. They don't hunt as much as they used to. The protection they sometimes back, but if you have some meat, they will eat the meat and forget to protect you from the dog. Apparently, it's inhuman to keep dogs outside nowadays. I thought dogs were supposed to sleep outside, and the cats. Maybe the cats were supposed to sleep inside because the rats are inside the house. But I don't understand the logic of keeping my dog inside my house while it's supposed to protect my outside environment. At least that's what we domesticated dogs for, not for love. Apparently, they hug you and kiss you or something. I see them licking with the tongue. Apparently, that's something that we look forward to. I don't know why. Like this cat was also trying to do the same thing, but like I'm asleep at like 5 a.m. and then the cat just comes and starts licking me on the face. I'm waking up. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like I was wondering, like, who is licking me in the night? Like, what the hell is up? And I see this cat on top of me just licking it. Apparently, it's affection or something. No, this is invasion of my sleep and privacy and all that. What? Why? Yeah, these cats are out of control. We need to do something. We need to do something about it. It's unbelievable. What do you think?